Welcome to the science class. Learning objectives. By the end of the lesson, you should be able to know to identify what are rocks, to recognize where can we find rocks, to recognize the four layers of earth and their properties, to identify the uses of rocks, to recognize different types of rocks, to recognize rocks are made of mixtures of mineral grains. To describe rocks on the basis of their characteristics. Let's start chapter number 5, Rocks and Soil. Dear students, do you know what are rocks? Yes, rocks are a combination of stones and pebbles. Do you know about the difference between stone and pebble? Stone is a hard, solid substance that is found on ground, mountains, or seashores, etc., while pebble is a small stone which has been shaped and smoothed by the action of water. These stones and pebbles are made of minerals. Do you know what are minerals? Minerals are the solid substances which are found in nature and they make rocks. Or we can say that rocks are made of small particles which are called mineral grains. Where can we find these rocks? Rocks can be found everywhere. For example, in the mountains, seashores, deserts, and simply on the ground. Or at the bottom of the oceans and seas are also covered with rocks. Dear students, do you know what is Earth made of? Or how many layers Earth has? Or what do we call these layers? Yes, Earth is made of rocks. And the layer of Earth you live on is made of rock. It has four layers. Let's see about the layers of Earth. The outermost layer is the crust. The crust is the layer of Earth you live on. It consists of continents and oceans. The crust of the Earth is broken into pieces called plates. The plates float on soft mantle, that is the second layer. It is hard dense rocks and the thickest layer. After mantle, the third layer is outer core. Outer core of Earth is like a very hot metal ball. After outer core we have inner core, the fourth layer, which is the hottest layer and has high pressure and temperature too. Let's revise about natural materials versus man-made materials. What are natural materials? The materials which we obtain from nature and we cannot make them are called natural materials, while man-made materials which are made by humans are called man-made materials. Do you know rocks are natural material or man-made? Yes, rocks are the natural materials that we cannot make by themselves. Do you know about Stone Age? In the past, stones were considered as weapons for protection, and people used stones and rocks to make tools and weapons. That's why that period is also called Stone Age. Let's have a look on some uses of rocks. Rocks are used in making buildings, houses, or monuments, etc. Rocks are used to obtain metals like copper, iron, zinc, gold, etc. Rocks can be used to make different tools and weapons. Rocks are used to obtain salt for food. Dear students, do you know which material is used to make these objects like a cup, plate, or this glass? Yes, Materials used in making these objects are: cup is made of mud, ceramics is made of rocks and clay, while glass is made of sand and rocks. Students, do you know what is concrete? Yes, concrete is used in making buildings, houses, or roads, etc. Which material is used to make the concrete? Concrete is made of limestone, clay, gravel, and sand. And all these things or material come from rocks. Some of the rocks are shown here. Do these rocks have the same color, pattern, and texture? Or do you see the grains and layers in the rocks? No. Different types of rocks have different colors and textures and type of mineral grains on the basis of their properties. What is texture? Texture means how it feels when we touch it. Different rocks have different texture due to the size of grains present in them. When we touch a rock which has fine grains, it feels smooth, while the rock with the coarse grains or the large grains has rough surface. Do you know the difference between the rocks with the coarse grains or the rocks with the fine grains? The coarse grains are the large grains that can be visible by the naked eye, while the fine grains are very small particles or the grains that cannot be seen by the naked eye. On the basis of their mineral grains, let's discuss different types of rocks. Granite. The large crystal grains of granite can be easily seen by the naked eye. Sandstone. Sandstone is made of different layers of mineral grains. In slate, the fine grains cannot be observed easily by the naked eye. Limestone. Limestone may contain fossils, which are the preserved remains of living things from the past. It's checkup time. Ali constructed the key below to help others identify some of the rocks in his collection. Are the grains visible to the naked eye? If yes, then it's sandstone and granite. If it's no, then it's limestone and slate. Is the rock made up of layers? If yes, then it's sandstone. If no, then it's granite. Does the rock have fossils? If it is yes, then it's limestone. And if it is wrong, then it's slate. Use the key to answer the following blanks. Dash rocks in Ali's collection have coarse or large grains. Dash rock has fine grains and fossils. Sandstone is made up of dash. Dash rock has grains that are not visible by the naked eye. Let's check the answer key. Dash rocks in Ali's collection have coarse or large grains. Yes, you're right. Granite rocks in Ali's collection have coarse or large grains. Dash rock has fine grains and fossils. Limestone has fine grains and fossils. Sandstone is made up of layers. Slate rock has grains that are not visible by the naked eye. Let's conclude our lesson. Rocks are a combination of stones and pebbles. Stone is a hard solid substance that is found on ground, mountains, seashores, etc. Pebble is a small stone which has been shaped and smooth by the action of water. Minerals are solid substances which are found in nature and they make rocks. Rocks are found in mountains, seashores, deserts, ground, and the bottom of oceans and seas. Earth has four layers: crust, mantle, outer core, and inner core. People used stones and rocks to make tools and weapons in the past. That's why that period is also called Stone Age. Rocks are made up of mixtures of small particles. These small particles are called mineral grains. Texture means how it feels when we touch it. Different rocks have different texture due to the size of grains present in them. Granite and sandstone are large or coarse grains. Limestone and slate are mineral grains or fine grains. Let's move towards the home task. Learn and revise the main points from book page number 107 till 114. I hope you enjoyed the lesson. Do not forget to complete your home task. See you in the next lesson. Take care and Allah Hafiz.